again, happy campers, welcome back. This is episode 21 of Geeking Out. I'm Spike.
I'm Chris.
That's still Chris, and still recovering from having to watch the Lion King remake yesterday. I lost all respect for you yesterday. Anyway,
How did you really?
No, not really. Honestly, though, just buy the original on DVD.
Yeah.
Skip it. Okay.
Still better.
Now, we're kind of torn about what we're going to do this week because it is San Diego Comic-Con. Okay?
Yes.
So we do have a couple of topics we need to get to. Let's just run down some of the big news coming out of the San Diego Comic-Con this week. And I'll get your reactions to it because I don't know what you know and what you don't yet. First off, on Hulu, Season 4 of Veronica Mars has already dropped. Dropped as of Friday, I believe. Was that one of yours? Because I don't give a crap about
I don't
Veronica
give a
Mars.
crap either.
Okay, never mind. Moving on. The Orville, which I know you do like,
Yes.
has been renewed for another season, and it's coming only to Hulu. Fox is giving it up.
Look, let me tell you something, okay? The Orville is actually really, really good, especially due to the fact that the person that wrote this is Seth MacFarlane from, who created nothing but comedy genius from like Family Guy and Ted and all that stuff. He created something that was actually, even though it has comedy humor, but it was so much like Star Trek.
It had comedy jokes.
Crazy. It was a good show. Like seriously, it was really good. Good storylines, smart storylines. Like seriously, it was actually really good. It impressed me, and I love that show. So I'm happy that it's doing good and it's found a new home that it's gonna.
Yeah, it's going to probably be a little better to survive over at Hulu than it will over on the Fox network. Okay, we also found out another of your favorite shows, Doom Patrol, got renewed for a second season. It's coming to DC Universe. This is news. DC Universe is sticking around for a while.
It should.
And season 2 of Doom Patrol is going to be on DC Universe and Time Warner's new streaming service, HBO Max. So they will have 2 streaming services, apparently.
I'm up for that.
Okay. Star Trek Picard, meanwhile, they had their panel.
Oh my god!
Revealed a trailer on it, and the trailer, I gotta admit, was impressive.
Data!
You know who's coming back?
Data!
Data's coming back.
Data!
Wait, William Riker's coming back.
Apparently all of them.
7 of 9 is coming back, and apparently Hugh the Borg. I think it was a Borg.
I don't know.
Whatever.
And
So there's 4 of them
9
confirmed coming back.
7 of 9 is the...
7 of 9 was from Deep Space Nine, I believe.
Yeah, that's that.
So
one girl.
they're bringing back a bunch of them. Yeah.
I don't care about her.
She was supposedly hot back in the day.
Yeah, she was.
Some Flash news. Mohinder is back. Mohinder!
Bohinda!
From Heroes. The actor who played him is named Senthil Ramamurthy. He played Mohinder in Heroes.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
He's going to be the big bad villain in the first half of Season 6 of The Flash, leading up to the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover around Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Well, that will be interesting to see because, I'm sorry, he just has one of those kind faces, but he's also pretty funny. So it's like, how can he play a villain? Is what I'm trying to figure out. So it'd be interesting.
He's playing a villain called Bloodwork, which I have to admit I'm not familiar with. I'm guessing it's one of the new 52 ones because it's not any Flash villain I'm familiar with at all. But I kept up with it right about to the return of Barry Allen, and once they did Flashpoint, I stopped paying attention to the Flash comic books for the most part because everything I cared about was gone. But anyway. Let's see. We covered the Orville. We covered Picard. Doom Patrol. We covered Tom Cavanaugh. Now, Tom Cavanaugh, for those of you who don't know, keeps playing on Flash as
As
his name?
Wells?
Yeah, Harrison Wells. Keeps playing Harrison Wells.
Yeah, I'm
And
getting tired of them doing
Okay.
that.
This time, there's no Harrison Wells.
Good.
This time, he's coming back at the Crisis crossover as the character of Pariah, the guy who supposedly starts the whole thing with his scientific experiments.
Look, I think the dude's very talented, but I'm really, really getting tired of him playing all these different characters on the show, dies, comes back as another different character. It's like it's really getting kind of worn out. Just stick to one character. Just saying. Yeah.
Walking Dead. Apparently, Andrew Lincoln is going to be making Rick movies,
I knew about that.
and
I knew
apparently
that
he's
they
going to
were
be
gonna
taking
do that.
Michonne with him. She's coming off the TV show at some point in the next season.
I don't know exactly what's all happening. I'm a Walking Dead fan. I know there's a ton of people out there that has told me and reminded me over and over again that they do not care about The Walking Dead because it's too slow.
I don't like it because it's too gruesome. I'm not a big gruesome guy. I like the suspense, but I'm not a horror fan, so it's not for me.
I just,
And speaking of horror, the Cats trailer dropped. Okay, that's all we're going to say about that one, right there. That's all that's got to be said about the Cats trailer. Coming up, a new series on Fox called Lego Masters from executive producer Brad Pitt. This actually started on Channel 4 over in Britain, one of the big networks in Britain. Those are the guys who did the Great British Bake Off. This one is like that. Basically, they got 12 teams of Lego builders. Age doesn't matter. It can be a mix of adults, teenagers, kids, whatever.
Why not?
They're forming teams, and they get assignments to build in each episode, but it's not like build this, build that. It's more along the lines of build something cool that would look totally awesome being smashed with a mallet. Supposedly that's a real thing that was on the Channel 4 series. So, and that's from executive producer Brad Pitt, if you can imagine that. That's coming up this fall. I mean, Lego has became a hot property over the last few years. Nah. Okay. I still think that's the best Godzilla defense, a big old house-sized Lego brick. Just drop them all over the Tokyo Bay, and that'll keep Godzilla out of there. Anyway, let's see. Dark Crystal, The Age of Resistance, is going to drop on Netflix August 30th. It's the prequel to the movie The Dark Crystal. Needless to say, Jim Henson's not there because he's dead. Frank Oz is not there because I believe he's dead too. But they do have a bunch of the puppeteers from the Jim Henson Company involved. And
Isn't the Jim Henson Company still around?
Yes.
Okay,
Disney bought them and then
I thought his
spun them
kid
off
took
again.
over or something.
It did. Disney bought the Muppets, and then the Muppets went independent. Disney let them spin off. The only ones who have been able to escape the pull of the house mouse, by the way. So. They escaped the mouse hole.
I'll watch it, but I can't remember much about it. I do remember I was scared of it when I was little because it was the only Jim Henson thing that came out that actually did frighten me. So, yeah.
And speaking of Disney, DuckTales. The DuckTales panel revealed a new poster. Listen to this lineup. Here's who's going to be in the new season of DuckTales coming up. I'm guessing fall, spring, somewhere around there. You got Daisy Duck. You got Goofy from Goof Troop. Gadget, Monterey Jack, Chip, and Dale are going to be there, the Rescue Rangers. You will have a grown-up Kit and Molly from Tailspin. And Goslyn Mallard will make her appearance as part of the Darkwing group, and they've already debuted Drake Mallard and Don Carnage. So apparently, the Disney Afternoon making a comeback.
I look. This is really exciting me. I'm geeking all over here because I grew up with all these characters, loved it. Disney, look, stop with doing certain remakes and make. These are the remakes that you need to do, turn into live-action movies. Rescuers Down Under, Tailspin, Rescue Rangers, Gargoyles. That's the only ones I can actually really remember so far.
Out of those four. Okay, out of those four. Listen, stop remaking cartoons as live action, okay? Because cartoons have a certain whimsy to them. It's almost impossible to get.
True.
Okay, there's a tinge of fantasy in animated cartoons. Let them stay animated. Okay, you want to do another Rescue Rangers cartoon? Hey, I'm with you. All right, I'm not as big a gadget crush as some of you other nerds out there, but hey, Tailspin played on more adult fear than any other show in the Disney canon. Loved that one. So yeah, bring them back as animated shows.
Gargoyles was too dark.
Gargoyles, on the other
amazing.
hand, Gargoyles, on the other hand, is dark and dealt with, I'm not going to say mature themes, but it aimed a little older. It aimed for like teenagers and stuff. Gargoyles, I think, would make a very good CGI film because, one, it's not as well known, so it doesn't.
Sure.
People don't know the general story, and second, the character designs and stuff will translate pretty easily to CGI. And if you can get Jonathan Frakes to show back up, to be the bad guy on that one,
great.
People don't necessarily remember he was Captain William Riker was the bad guy on Gargoyles.
And they should get
the Xanathos Gambit. That's what that is.
Who would be great to make this movie?
Who?
Del Toro.
Sam
Hellboy. Oh, Sam Raimi. Yes.
I don't trust Guillermo del Toro ever since he canceled.
You can actually pronounce that name. I can't.
Now, wasn't he the one who was part of the group that founded the El Rey television network? Guillermo
No,
del Toro?
Robert Rodriguez.
That was Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez is the one I don't like because he canceled Lucha Underground. Little jerk. Okay. So we're about 11 and a half minutes into this. Let's get into the two big stories that we're going to cover in today. One's a big story. The other one is it's a discussion that's needed to be done here for a while. Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go ahead and blow through this. Kevin Feige revealed the part of Marvel's Phase 4 of their cinematic universe. Okay. Kevin Feige's the guy in charge of Marvel Studios. Okay. Here's the movies that are coming out and when.
I like how you say Feige.
It's Feige or something.
Feige.
Far worse, I don't.
Feige. Fergie.
Look, I don't call him Fiji. Anyway, May 1st of 2020 is Black Widow. November 6th, The Eternals with Angelina Jolie. They're promising plenty of Jack Kirby dots in that one.
Yeah, the cast is.
And that means something if you're a Kirby fan. But, February of 2021 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. They're going to bring back the Mandarin for that one.
I don't know nothing about that at all. So
The Mandarin is actually an awesome concept for a villain, but he's never been done very well because at the beginning, the deal with the Mandarin, he has 10 rings, okay? And these 10 rings made him an ideal opponent for Iron Man. Huge wasted opportunity in Iron Man 2. Each ring has a power. Okay, you got the concept with the Infinity War, with the gauntlet, with the power gems. This time you got 10 rings. Each has its own power. So whichever finger he's pointing out, whichever one he wants to use, he thrusts that hand out, and that ring activates. It can throw flames, whatever he decides to do. I can't remember the 10 powers. But like I said, huge wasted opportunity in Iron Man 2, but maybe get redemption with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is actually an old 40-year-old concept at Marvel Comics back during the Kung Fu craze in the early 70s. So it's like 45 years old. It's as old as I am. That's how old Shang-Chi is, just about. May 21, don't you say a word. May 2021, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Ooh, there's your Marvel multiverse right there.
I'd like to know who comes up with the titles of these things.
Man, just grab a Scrabble bag and start pulling.
It's like the Thor one, right? Well, I know you get into it, but...
Now, I'm not going to talk about the one coming out in November of 2021. That's Thor: Love and Thunder. We're going to hold that for now, okay? We're tabling that for the moment. We'll get to that in just a moment, okay? Coming to the Disney Plus streaming service. Coming in the fall of 2020. These are live action ones. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yes, they're getting the movie guys to play these characters, okay?
Yeah.
Fall of 2020, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Spring of 2021, we're going to get WandaVision, which is the Scarlet Witch, and Vision somehow managed to survive having the thing plucked out of his head. Loki with Tom Hiddleston, premiere in spring of 2021. That ought to be fun. Summer of 2021 is the new Disney animated series What If, which is basically...
Which is what you
take a storyline, take it in a different direction, and see where it leads you. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And then in the fall of 2021, they're going to have Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. The ones Kevin Feige didn't have time to talk about, quote unquote, according to Feige, Fiji. Black Panther 2. In other words, the movies people actually care about. Black Panther 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Captain Marvel 2. Fantastic Four did get mentioned, so apparently they are on the radar. And, quote, mutants, end quote.
The mutants thing, they've been having issues with that for a long time now. The movie's already been made, but it was supposed to come out like last year, this year, and next year, and I don't know when it's going to come out because they kept switching up. No interest in Captain Marvel, but
We
that's
didn't
for
know
the
the first time, but
it's for the TV shows.
I am interested in seeing the second Black Panther movie. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's okay. The first two kind of took me by surprise how good they were. And I would love to see Marvel Studios doing a Fantastic Four movie. Let's actually have somebody at the Marvel Studios who gives a crap about Marvel Studios and Marvel products making a Fantastic Four movie. And by golly, if we don't get Franklin and Valeria in this one, they're missing an opportunity.
I think that whatever they come up with, Fantastic Four is going to blow all the others out of the water to where they're like nobody's going to even.
There's only going to. I think if Marvel does this right, there will be only one Fantastic Four movie. The one they.